Second time now, 6:51, teaching our children lessons from the tragedy in Haiti. It's our parenting pipeline this morning. Maria Bailey, author of Ultimate Mom and founder of Mom Talk Radio, joins us with her words of wisdom this morning. Welcome back, Maria.
Good morning, Kara.
And a lot of kids obviously being exposed to this because A, they either have Haitian classmates in their classroom or they're being exposed through media. How can parents talk about this with their kids without scaring them?
Well, you know, what frightens a child is being out of control or knowing that they're not safe in their environment. So when you talk to your child about these natural disasters, talk about preparedness and how they might be prepared. You know, a lot of parents don't think about earthquakes in South Florida, but we visit places that do have earthquakes. So teach them about getting into a room that might have better foundation, or getting under the bed, or any of those preparedness things.
And how can you turn this sort of tragedy into lessons for kids?
You know, there are a lot of lessons to be learned. There's social study lessons, you know, where you can talk about, okay, now, what should they rebuild first, or what infrastructure do they need? And there's the lessons of compassion and humanity as well that you deal with.
And speaking of that, what sort of ways can kids help from home?
You know, every child has a drawer full of pennies, or you might have drawers of junk that has pennies at the bottom of them. Let them collect small change from under the cushions in the couch, or from neighbors, or cans from their friends, and then let them take it down there to one of the charities to donate.
And your junk is someone else's treasure, as they often say. A lot of us have so many things at home that we really don't need, and of course, as all these efforts are going on to collect things, that may be a good thing to keep in mind. And lastly, Maria, how can this disaster be turned into a learning tool?
Well, you know, one of the good lessons for a child to learn now is we're being inundated by requests from charities, some that are bogus and some that are reputable. Now's a really good time to print out some of those scam emails and teach your child, you know what, this is the difference between the Red Cross and something that might be a little bit shady. I mean, there are a lot of good tools and lessons to be learned through this disaster that you can actually bring it home and turn it into something very positive for your child.
And we know you're going to do it. Maria Bailey, thank you so much. We're going to be back in a moment.